There is big concern about the impact of wildfire debris in our ocean. Right now, Heal the Bay is testing water in and out of the burn zones along the Santa Monica Bay following the Palisades Fire. Tracy Quinn is the president and CEO of Heal the Bay. She's here to talk about the efforts to protect our coastal waters from pollution. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. It's great to be with you.
And I know you actually were one of the people who was displaced by the fire, so we just want to send our thoughts out to you and, how are you doing?
Thank you so much. It's, it's been a challenge, but in a time when things are so divided, it's been really great to see how the community is rallying around us and everyone and coming together. And it's been really awesome to be able to use my advocacy skills and my relationships with decision makers to help advocate for our community to make sure that we're being protected, our public health is being protected, and that we're going to recover quickly.
In a nutshell, why should we care about the health of the ocean?
Well, we live in Los Angeles, and a big reason why a lot of us live here is because of its proximity to this beautiful coastline. It's a place where we all go to recreate in the summer, and it's a place that has great economic value to Southern California. We have approximately 50 million people who come to Southern California each year to visit our beaches. So, I think both for personal and for economic reasons, our beaches are really important to our community.
And the wildlife, and so many of us care about the marine life too. We were talking just a second ago about the things you're testing for now that really haven't been tested before, and it's kind of an unknown, isn't it? There's no threshold in terms of when things can get back to normal, when the beaches maybe can open again.
Absolutely. Heal the Bay has a beach report card, and you can download our app, the Beach Report Card app. That provides grades, and that's based on bacteria levels. But because of the unprecedented nature of this mega fire, we're seeing contaminants that we wouldn't expect to see in the beaches. So things like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons and PCBs and heavy metals. So those are the types of things that we're testing for. And unfortunately, for a lot of those contaminants, we don't have safe exposure levels for recreational contact. So it's going to be really challenging to really understand what that impact is.
And then once you understand it, to take action to correct it, right? I mean, that's a whole other set of challenges, I would imagine.
Yeah, there isn't a whole lot that we'll probably be able to do. I think the exciting news is that there are government agencies and academic institutions and nonprofits like Heal the Bay that are out there doing testing. So we will have a comprehensive data set to evaluate, but it may take weeks or months or even years for us to really fully understand the impact of these fires.
And so will you be making recommendations based on these findings to these government agencies working in collaboration?
Yes, generally that's what we'll do. So we'll take a look at the data and we'll work with other scientists and we'll make recommendations on what we should do. A lot of those recommendations may be around when it will be safe for us to go back and play on our beaches and swim in our coastal waters. And I think that's going to be really first and foremost what we're focusing on in the near future.
And having just been studying this since the fires, what are your impressions as someone also who is a stakeholder and who lives around there?
Well, we do have some early results that came back from the county public health. They went out and tested around the same time that we did. And what we're seeing so far is data that shows what you would expect from a typical wildfire. So a lot of the things that you would expect to see from burnt vegetation. We're finding some of the naturally occurring metals. But what was really surprising to me was that we're not seeing some of the things that we would expect from the urban component of our wildfire. So things from burnt electronics. It's very preliminary. This is not a comprehensive data set, but I think it's an indication that we might be able to heal our ocean more quickly than we expected.
Well, I take that as good news. At least it sounds good. When we started getting the rains, obviously we were desperate for rain, but when you think about stormwater runoff and what we should do preparing for future storms, what do you think?
Well, rains are always a big danger to our beaches. 80% of the trash that we find on our beaches is coming from our storm drain system. So whether you're in Pasadena or Burbank or right in Santa Monica, if you discard trash on the street or you don't pick up after your dog, that's going to end up in our oceans. Now that's been made worse, one, because it hasn't rained in so long. So before these past few storms, it hadn't rained in, I think, almost 11 months. So we had a huge first flush. And now with the addition of so many burnt structures, we're seeing a lot more contaminants. And I think the thing that is scariest to me is that we're seeing debris flow that's coming out into our oceans and washing back up onto our shores, things like nails and screws that can be really dangerous. That's why we still have beach advisories because we really want to make sure that people aren't accidentally stepping on something sharp and certainly aren't being exposed to toxic contaminants.
Well, it's really important work you do, so we thank you for your service in that regard, and we appreciate you coming in today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.